People are typically used to things like an SMS text message. They use those for bank accounts, health providers portal. SMS text message has been around. Everybody has a cell phone with SMS text capability. And so it's one of the most widely used forms of multi-factor authentication. Unfortunately, SMS text message is very easy to exploit. You can spoof those SMS text messages. You can even fool systems into utilizing SMS text messages to let you in to a system if you are an attacker. Microsoft and Google and Amazon and Apple and all of these companies and cybersecurity research firms, their best guidance is to get rid of the SMS text message. And that is not an advanced authentication technology. The challenge we have when we talk about the slow adoption of advanced technologies like passkeys or hardware keys or even MFA applications on your phone like Microsoft Authenticator or Google Authenticator, those are advanced authentication technologies because they do require multiple steps to get into that, to retrieve the code and or send a message. So for example, Microsoft Authenticator, you need to download an application on your phone. You need to enroll, which is a process. It's a multi-step process. And if the application stops working or you have an issue with it, you need something to fall back to. More guidance is coming out in the cybersecurity community that if that were the case in which your Authenticator app is not working, what we found in research is that people will just permanently fall back to those weaker authentication technologies, which is just easier. And in the grand scheme, people are going to do what's easy because they have work to do. And they're not thinking about authentication technologies. They're not thinking about the security in the way that the cybersecurity people are thinking about it. They're not really privy to how that decision can impact the rest of their community at the organization or the data in which they have access to in that organization. A lot of users think that SMS is good enough. They're not, again, privy to how attackers can get around them. The most important thing when it comes to adopting those advanced technologies is communication, deadlines, and executive support. Making sure if you are a cybersecurity researcher or someone who's responsible for cybersecurity or identity at your company, that you get backing from executive support. And if you are an executive at your company, whether a small business, a medium business, even an enterprise, that you are on the side of security for your business, as everybody should be. It is your business, it is your organization, it is your lifeblood. And so as a leader, really it's your responsibility to be a champion for those authentication technologies and backing those teams that are trying to adopt those advanced authentication technologies. And once you feel that you are there, once you've rolled it out across the organization, to cut off those weaker authentication technologies.